All right. I think we're ready to go, brother.
Yes, sir.
I wasn't ready for it. Oh my goodness. All right. Cool. That sounds straight to you?
Yes, sir. Sounds great.
Yes, sir. All right. So for everybody that is coming through, welcome on in, everybody, to the official Smash Legends podcast, the community talk show. It speaks for itself. Is that this is a podcast and talk show for the community. Is that we're going to be going over a large variety of things. We had a pilot episode, in which case I did highlight, and I'm keeping that on Twitch. But as for this one, this is the official debut for this podcast covering Smash Legends, and I will be putting these up episodic on YouTube for everybody to see and enjoy. The format that we have is that we're going to be going over, various discussions, various things. I do want to include art. I want to include a lot more, community things for us to go over and just show like a lot of recognition, be it, player clips, again, player recognition, art, all that. And then at the end of it, then we do plan on doing some duels with the community, along with some dual touchdown matches with the community. But everything is set up, and I'm happy to show the boy Muscle on screen right now. Good lord! Oh my gosh, man!
Appreciate you, bro.
Oh my gosh, yeah, this has been in the works. It's been in the works, man. So
yeah, big shout out to the man Metsu, bro. Man been putting in work. Dude has gone above and beyond for this shit. Hope y'all can appreciate the visuals, because I sure as fucking hell I'm loving it.
Yes, sir. Alright, so recently the devs ended up releasing a developer team note, right? In which case we haven't seen that in a really long time. So to complement our debut, I think that it was perfect timing that the devs ended up releasing this. That way we could go over it with everybody and just see the thoughts on, the community and ourselves as well. So we're gonna go over onto the next scene. Yes, sir. Damn.
Yeah. That is.
Oh my goodness.
You smell that?
Yes, sir.
Man's is cooking.
Good lord, man. All right, so do you actually have the notes pulled up on your end? I can send it to you. That way, like, we're both looking at it.
Yes, please. Admittedly, I have not kept up with it at all. I thought you were referring to the previous notes. I didn't know they came out with a new one.
Yeah. Well, which previous notes?
The one where they're addressing the cosmetic thing and all that other.
Oh no, they released one like.
Oh no, I think I know what this is entailing.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, never mind.
So have you seen this at all?
No, I haven't, but I've heard enough about it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So this is definitely kind of fun for me because it's like a first time reaction to it.
Right. Yeah, that's good. That's real good then. All right, let me go ahead and make this a little bit bigger for you guys, so you guys can more properly see it. Extend this up a bit. Extend this down a bit. All right, I think we're all good. So now I can zoom in for everybody to see. All right, so now it's a lot easier for you all to see as well. Should be. All right, cool. All right, perfect. So now you got yours pulled up, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. All right, so hey there, Dev Alice here. Recently, the introduction of Super Jump and competitive duel, as well as sudden hotfixes and balance patches, might have caused some confusion among many players. In this dev note, I would like to talk about the recent updates and share insights into the upcoming changes and direction of Smash Legends. Now, this is really big for anybody that's new to Smash Legends or anything else, is because we used to get these developer notes a whole lot more last year. However, I believe now, of course, people in chat or the comment section below can correct me if I'm wrong, or even yourself, Muscle, is that I think this is our first one this year.
Yes.
I think.
Well, what? Wait. Actually, now I'm gonna look up the other dev note just to be sure, so we're accurate on it. So give me a second, but go ahead and touch on this.
All right. So the reason why this is so important is because a large portion of the community would talk about the lack of communication from the devs. So the fact that they are now coming out and being able to, address some of our concerns and was able to, put this together is something big. It's something that we are very much so looking forward to, hoping that we get even more communication from the devs. That way we know exactly what's going on and things like that. So moving forward, Smash Legends passed, right? Talking about the history of Smash Legends, given the fact that it came out now 2 years ago. It's crazy that time flies. So this may not exactly be a lighthearted story, but I must talk about the path Smash Legends has walked so far, right? Around a year ago, Smash Legends was in a difficult position where it would not have been weird for it to shut down its services, in which case myself and many others have also talked about, given that we don't have the biggest player base, at least not NA-wise, and just things weren't looking so hot for Smash Legends. So it's amazing at the fact that the services are still up for us all to play and enjoy. Revenues were insufficient, in which case they did talk about in previous dev notes, to keep the game afloat, and we attempted to attract more users through marketing, but people were not receptive to an unfinished game. Now, they say that they attempted to attract more users through marketing. Now, this is a conversation that we can get into, but something I do want to touch up on it a little bit, is that a lot of people don't think that their marketing plans are good. The only time I've ever seen them marketed is on Instagram. They did, or are still actively trying to be more active on Twitter. But whoever they have doing their marketing isn't the best at trying to get people in, right? Like if you're asking what's Cindy's favorite lollipop, like that's not gonna get me to play a game. You get what I mean, right? So I think that more gameplay clips, even the story. If you guys haven't been reading like the Smash tunes, those are really jam-packed, especially with the novels that they have. I think that that's one of the biggest things that they have going for this game is the character designs and the story in general. Like, it's actually really deep, and that's something that I want to catch up on myself because I actually really enjoyed it, but I think I stopped at around Wukong. But people were not receptive to an unfinished game. As a result, there was pressure from outside the team to shut the service down, but the development team decided to take special measures and significantly reduce the size of the team. The team, composed of individuals who love Smash Legends, discontinued the regular development of new maps and modes, instead focusing on game improvements, with only the bi-monthly character releases being new content. Throughout this process, we repeatedly made the difficult decision to continue the service of Smash Legends, and there have both been times where we were satisfied and times where we regretted the decision. During this time, we added features like clans, enchantments, trophy roads, sponsors, and ad rewards. While some changes were positive and some were not, they all contributed to the growth of the game. As of now, Smash Legends is currently climbing the charts in multiple countries and generating decent profits through marketing and such. The strides we made both internally and externally have allowed us to expand our team again. These kinds of decisions are still being made today. Out of those, the one we are putting a lot of our attention into is the duel mode. So let's talk about this a little bit, in which case, you can give you insight on this, Muscle. Is that we've been around since, the beginning of SL, right? So
right.
We have experienced the highest point and the lowest point of SL, to where there was a bunch of content. We had a variety of like background themes for the main menu. We had new characters coming out. We had a crap ton of modes, right? There was way more modes to play than there is right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
A lot more communication, a lot more patches and stuff like that. But from what we're getting here is that, they emphasize on the team composed of individuals who love Smash Legends, is that unfortunately the old team is that it was more so just brought to, it was just a job for them, you feel me? So not right. The best intentions were made when it came to balances and other things, and there was a lot of content in it, but it didn't really have a sense of direction, right? So it was really hard for them to try to juggle and find out like what exactly they wanted to do with the game. But now, as we see that, you know, they created a new team, so hopefully we're able to see a lot more love being brought to Smash Legends in regards of better development decisions, right? And I personally don't mind the lack of new maps and modes, just because their other statement of people not being too receptive of an unfinished game, right? I feel as though it's a lot more important to focus on actually having a good running game rather than keep on trying to add new stuff to what's the word, satisfy players, right? Because we can get new modes and stuff, but if things are so broken within it, now all the new modes and new content are going to be tainted by the foundation that still isn't fully built. You get what I mean?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So what's your take on this first portion?
I admittedly, even then, like, I'm thinking back to when Dev PK sent like that letter. Like, that's like the one thing that's like super glaring to me as to like how unaware they really are of like what issues are pertinent within the game since almost the beginning. Because there's still a lot of things that I personally don't understand. Like, call me biased, but Kaiser's hitbox makes no fucking sense till this day. Hit wise and like actual like active hitbox for whatever is hitting him, etc. Like stuff like that. There's still glitches within some of the maps, like
Sunset.
Yeah, thank you. That's what I'm saying. Like that roll corner where you literally just fall off or something like that. Like, these are core things that you should already had figured out before we're talking about fucking cosmetics. So that just leads me to believe that this entire like team is completely like either unaware or not. Like, I mean, I don't even need to go on a stretch and say that the community is like on deafen. I cannot express to you how little I feel heard in any sort of way, shape, or form. Now, I don't need to have you cater to my fucking whatever banter or whatever Kaiser complaint I have. I don't care about that. It's more along the lines of like, we have an entire suggestion channel, which, by the way, has a couple gems in there. If you really sit there and look at some of these like comments, there's some serious issues that we could actually look into, bug reports, etc. The list is endless. You know, cosmetics, right? That's kind of how I felt when as soon as I saw that. Give me a sec, sorry.
No, you're all good.
But yeah, no, me personally, I just genuinely believe that we're kind of spiraling, and what's even more apparent is how these side projects that 5min has, not side projects, but other games, because they are like a developer, so like they are developing other games. I don't know if any of you tried them. For me, not my cup of tea, and if this is where my SO money is going, me in my brain is thinking, why would I propel some of this cash flow so they can work on some stupid Raven game? Like, that's how that's just kind of how I feel. I'm loving Smash Legends. This is what I'm paying for. This is what I'm doing for, but it almost looks like it's taking a back seat. Is it just me? I don't know. But all these games, all these things, just like, hey, try our game so you can get this little fucking icon. Nobody fucking cares, bro. We're playing Smash Legends not for the icon. We need, like, we don't even have an icon shop. We don't have a frame shop. You know how many fucking things you could just make microtransactions of, like cosmetics alone. And we're just so limited to this little bubble of whatever they're feeding us. And even Korean players don't feel heard. So at that point, I genuinely do believe that the dev team is just going on this weird like way of be it balancing through match or like Smash Legends.gg, which is skewed as fuck, by the way. And like the ranges from rankings for everything is just muffling up what deserves to be nerfed, what isn't being touched, the glitches and everything else goes with it. But that's kind of my rant on that.
Yeah, I can definitely I can definitely understand like that take in regards of seeing that SL has taken, you know, like a backseat. Is that with my take, I've taken a lighter side to it, but you definitely opened up that can of talking about the darker aspect of things, right? In which case is 100% evident, because that's not something that I was actually looking at, especially with the development of their other games, is that this could be both a bad and potentially a good sign. It could be a bad sign that like, all right, SL is starting to die out, especially at the fact that, you know, they brought up the unfortunate truth that the services could easily shut down. But they're trying to develop other games that way they can finally move on and have something better potentially, right? Especially like with your cosmetic, you know, with your cosmetic topic, is that it makes no sense to, because that's something I completely forgot about that note, is that it makes no sense to make an announcement about, oh yeah, we're going to be putting more effort into the game starting off with cosmetics to make the cosmetics more, you know, engaging and stuff like that. As we've seen with the Sushi Kurenai, we've seen with the card dealer Witch Queen, right? We're seeing with Zapata and, you know, coming up Brick, right? Is that
Absolutely.
This is all nice and all, but similar to their patch decisions, right? Like nerfing characters that don't deserve to be nerfed or whatever other things, that their priorities are really skewed. We still do have a lot of things that need to be addressed that aren't being addressed, and I don't think that cosmetics is necessarily something that needs to be attended to. That's not where all of the funds and different things should be going. I think that a lot more people would be willing to spend money on your game if the game functioned properly, if the patches were, you know, properly conducted in regards of balances and different things like that. Make all that solidified first. Then people are going to enjoy the game a whole lot more. Then people are going to be a lot more consistent with the game. Then people are going to be more like give more incentive to actually buy stuff for the game because they're enjoying it so much, right? So it's a snowball effect in a positive way, but they're going the opposite way about it. Is that we could potentially be seeing a practice of like just trying to do whatever they can in order to get the last bit of money they can out of Smash Legends before they move on to other things, like the Crow game or like that detective game or whatever the case may be, the Mystery game or whatever.
Right, but like on the topic of incentives, if we're talking about a skin being an incentive, which by the way, it's absolutely fucking ridiculous. Have you ever tried to get one of these skins? Like even the Kurenai one,
bro,
was absolutely like.
The missions for it are so redundant, right? But thankfully they give you like a lot of time to do it. So like this is a better one. I didn't even try and do the missions, but I still got up to around like 3,500 points. But the bad thing about it is that it's a scheme in a sense, right? They make you think that you can do all these missions in order to work your way up to the skin, when in reality you're always going to be, I think, 500 off. So you're gonna each of these event skins are costing $10. So I just more so see it as like the event just being a means of getting free materials, being, you know, like the loot boxes or the gold or whatever.
Boxes are cute. Yeah.
So I like the fact that we have theoretically a second trophy road for additional rewards. That's the new system that they implemented, right?
Yeah.
And the exchange isn't anything new. Back in 2021, we did have exchange events, but it wasn't anything like this. It was all free. And yeah, they didn't even have a shop for buying points. You had to do everything and you got icons and stuff, right?
Exactly.
I think that it would be a lot better if they lowered the prices of the skins and just flat out said, hey, it's $3, it's $5 or whatever, instead of having people have to work all the way up to get all these damn points to then have to spend $10 to get each of these event skins. So give us the event, allow new players to catch up with currency, enchants and different stuff like that. I think that's a great, you know, opportunity for them, especially adding again the new trophy road within these events in order to pay for the ad free, like the skip ad thing, and get all those additional rewards. The rewards are amazing, right? But lower the price of the skins and just flat out say, hey, you can buy them. I think that would be a lot better approach than what they're currently doing.
Absolutely. And like you just briefly, like you touched on a couple things that I would want to touch at some point, like I don't know, new player gold income. But like that all being said, like I'm gonna go ahead and bring it back though. When we're talking about incentives, if they say the skin's a good enough incentive, which by the way, it's a freaking grind if you ever are interested in these. And I'm curious to see if they ever even tackle on Kaiser. Kaiser has a shit ton of skins, so I can't complain personally. So I'm not gonna like, if they ever do, maybe I could sit here in the bandwagon when I was like hearing about the Kurenai grind, you know, like everybody like, what the fuck, this shit's impossible, blah blah blah, or the Witch Queen one, etc. But when we're talking incentives, how about getting the play rate up, not through a skin gimmick, but through ranked rewards? Can we stop avoiding this giant elephant in the fucking room, a temp banner with a stupid profile picture? And don't fucking remind me about how dirty they did my boy Kaiser, because I already know. But like, what I'm trying to get at more is, dude, stop with these stupid temporary banners, man. At least make a banner for every single season. That does not cost you a fucking dime. Like, I don't care how much, like, what is it, you pay your artists, etc. It should not be that much to give you a permanent banner for every single season. And by the way, there's like so little ranks. We're not like talking about like 27,000 fucking ranks. Like, League literally has details for every single little rank. All we get is a little extra slash or a little diamond cut on something else, and this indicates gold 1, 2, 3, whatever. Like, dude, come on, man. We're not asking you to bleed out the fucking cash that you're getting. It's a simple cosmetic that we can keep indicating that this season you were part of top whatever. Like, I think that in general would be enough validation. Or like, I don't know, character leaderboards. Let's talk about that, about giving you an incentive to be the best. Because right now, there's an empty hole in my heart for what? I almost have like 70k on Kaiser. And for what? I don't get anything for it. I don't do anything. Like, people say all these things. Yeah, and okay, whatever. I don't need the devs to recognize me. But it'd be cool if the community is just like, yo, that dude's up on like the fucking ladder. Gotta catch him. It doesn't matter. Like, I remember there being some cheesy shit going on with like some of the other regions where they only fought bots, etc., and got to the top. I didn't care about that shit. If you were in this region, you know who the fucking man is in this like fucking legend, and as soon as you saw him, you knew it was business. Like, so I feel like that really added some mutual respect to lobbies and like something to strive for, even if it wasn't ranked. You know, that's just kind of my sense. Like, that's just kind of my 2 cents on incentive. We just don't have one. And if you really fucking think that I'm gonna log on for a stupid fucking skin, you're crazy.
Now, on that same note, right, in regards of incentive and like the rewards that you do get, is that something that I've been heavily big on is that there's actually no recognition in regards of player personalization, right? So they're giving out these borders, these temporary seasonal borders. However, who's seeing it? You know what I mean? Like, unless you go to your battle log and then you click it and you see their profile, or you go to the leaderboard and you click it. At least in old Smash Legends, those leaderboards, you actually saw their profile picture, you saw their, you know, their profile banner. There was a better means of actually showcasing the things that you earned. So I definitely think that there should be a better pool of rewards. I did see some talk about that in the suggestions, as Muscle did say, is that there are a lot of good suggestions. Now, whether they actually looked at it or anything like that, I don't know. But there's a lot of good ideas in there, right? So I think that if they did end up giving us better rewards for, you know, the different seasons, things like that, then they should also increase or they should change the way it goes about showcasing it, right? Maybe like when we load into lobbies and you see everybody take their, you know, their battle pose, instead of only seeing the name, you can see the profile with like the new stylistic way that they have like their font and different stuff like that. Maybe, you know, you can see like a cool like border or whatever, like other games do that, right? So maybe we can do that in SL. Freaking, that'd be really sick, and other people.
Or a skin for mastery. Imagine that you hit a certain fucking point of mastery. That's when you sit there and you're like, this fucking dude plays this character. Like, it's just any sort of like expectation. I feel like that kind of chills when it hits in a lobby and you see somebody like that. You're like, fuck, it's either this person or this person.
You're like, yo, this dude got 50k on Kaiser. What? Like you see that skin and people see 50k. You're like, you want 50k mastery for this freaking skin? But then you actually get in the lobby and you see somebody with that damn skin and you're like, what? who is this? Right?
For real.
All right, so continuing on, what I thought was really interesting is that they're bringing more highlight to duels, right? Getting back to the dev note, and you should be able to remember is that duel has been a very, very touchy topic since release of this game, right? Duel was a mode. God. It was a mode, but it was more so an experimental mode. It was kind of like a mini game to play because Dominion has been the main priority for this game for the longest time, right? Then with myself coming out with DF is that my little backstory real quick for people that don't know is that what inspired DF was that I used to get my ass handed to a lot by Mastercat in Battle Royale and in Duels, and I hated it. But it really, I snapped in Battle Royale, and this is why I actually started playing Duels. I was a main Dominion player. I loved Dominion. I actually hated Duels because I thought it was really bad in SL, and I loved Battle Royale. But after I kept on getting whooped by Mastercat, I was like, all right, I'm going to Duels because I want a one-on-one experience. That way I can actually lab against this character. And that's when I started bringing the fighting game, stylistic approach to this, because I was like, there's no way that this is in some way, shape, or form a combative game and this crap is not punishable, right? So I'm gonna hit the lab, I'm gonna see what's up with it. And that's when Duel became, my favorite mode with trying to learn the characters, because in my opinion, I think it's the best grounds to learning a lot of stuff. But there's been a lot of takes from different players and community members saying that, this isn't a fighting game. Definitely don't see it as such, etc., etc. But on the contrary, there is a lot of fighting game elements to it. We have setups, we have punishes, you have tech, right? You have tech to deal with, both literal tech in regards of teching up. When you just lay there, you can roll, you can neutral get up, you can do a wake up attack. When you grab ledge, there's ledge attacks, there's iframes, right? There's invulnerability, there's hyper armor, there's all this stuff that you can utilize.
Brain data.
Frame data we don't have access to. At least I haven't.
Right, we don't have access to, but we know what frames have prio. There's a couple things that we label as would this trade work? Or knowing spacing. I mean, technically there is a bit of footsies, even if it is when we go to the P word passive play. You know what I mean? If you know the range, a lot of the times, I don't know, Molly players, they like the ground skill a lot. If you know your frame data and the range you gotta be to cancel that, you can jab auto that cancel with
now.
You know what I mean? Something like that.
A better example is Cindy. A lot of people used to hate Cindy, right? But the crazy thing is that her skills don't have priority over anything. So the crazy thing about Cindy is that she can get snuffed out of all of that. With Kaiser, you can duff that out, right? If you're able to react to her ground skill, you're able to jab that out, and that's something that's crazy. Right? So now that we're in 2023, coming from 2021, back in 2021 as well, they also recognized the fact that there was an uprise of players seeing it as a fighting game. I'm not gonna toot my own horn, but they recognized that people started seeing the fighting game aspect of this game, but they still wanted to bring note that it's not a fighting game. But they didn't want to have that go underlooked, right? So they acknowledged it back in 2021. Now here we are in 2023, and it's back as a topic. So I think that's insane now that we're talking about Dominion and Duel being of influence for this game. So Smash Legends is a game built on the 3v3 mode as the basis. However, new users found the 3v3 mode to be complex and difficult to understand. In response, we tested out various modes that specifically target new users, such as Dominion, Touchdown, Duel, and Battle Royale. From this, we observed that modes with lower combat density received more positive responses. Therefore, we decided to make Duel the first mode that users would learn the game through. In which case, I will note that freaking, what was it? It's sunset, late night, and what's the other thing that they call it? Noon? Bro, the noon sunset map that they have in the tutorial, please bring that to pubs or customs or something. That map is beautiful. I freaking love it. There's green grass, it's daylight, it looks beautiful. Please bring, even, I guess different time of day variants to the modes. You don't have to make new maps, just make it different times of day with different designs. Please, that would be sick. But continuing forward, so but Duel had awkward individual legend balancing, and there was a clear limit to the combat. Nonetheless, we wanted new users who were introduced to the game through the Duel mode to ease into the game properly, and to expand on and improve the Duel mode. And to expand and improve on the Duel mode, we introduced Super Jump and competitive Duel. The addition of Super Jump spiced up the duels, but it was not a permanent solution that could solve the balancing issues that arose from many legends being primarily designed for Dominion. A disparity formed between legends that were good at using super jumps and those who were not. A successful utilization of super jumps was rare. Despite its limitations and shortcomings, super jump will remain as it allowed players to overcome limits and make new impressive plays, in which case this is something huge. I'm loving the fact that super jump is staying permanently, because for slower legends like Kaiser, like Dawn, like Aoi, Super Jump is such a blessing for them, because now they're able to close gaps, they're able to get away.
Yes,
it just adds a lot more mobility to those legends that originally didn't have mobility before. So it's great that it wasn't just something that was experimental and that is actually staying for duels. That's something great. However, competitive duel failed to be a mode that kept users engaged with the game. We hit a balancing wall trying to maintain two main modes, and for these reasons we decided to discontinue competitive duel as of September 26th. In which case, I don't mind taking away competitive duels. I wasn't actually, even though I'm the duel guy, is that I wasn't a big fan of competitive duels, just because when it comes to comp, right, is that it's not a matter of choosing the legend that you want to play as and be the best at. Like vanilla SO, every match was competitive. We had trophies for our specific, or medals for our specific legends, and every single match counted. If you lost medals. So there came a point to where you couldn't even play the legend that you enjoyed because you didn't want to lose those medals and you wanted to stay at the top of the leaderboard, right? So when it came to competitive duels, there was really no incentive to really be that best player at, Kaiser, Alice, Peter, or whatever, because outside of the leaderboard and seeing the top 3 legends that you chose, there's no real recognition for that. Now, if it was different, like vanilla, right, so where it's competitive duels, but we have the character leaderboards like vanilla, that would slap. Because then you would see a whole lot more variation in regards of the legends that are being chosen. And save for the people that just want to rank up, right? Oh, I want to be a master dueler. I'm gonna play red. I'm gonna play Jacko, Wolfgang, whatever, right? All these other character leaderboards are gonna be empty. So when you start playing those other legends and you actually start climbing with those legends, we're going to see a variety of characters within duels or within comp in general, and you're going to see the players who are actually the best at those legends because they're going to be the ones that's really grinding with them, you feel me? So I think that the way that comp duel was right now, it can go unless they made it a different way. So what's your thoughts on that before we continue?
But my thing about even Super Jump in general, now, yes, it did open up an avenue for characters like you said, Dawn, Kaiser, I'm trying to think, Aoi, etc. There's a couple ones that don't have a gap closer. But in the same regard, I think what really kind of like set the tables a little bit is that even though we got an advantage, so did some of the characters are already prevalent and already had an advantage at the game mode. Yeah, whatever, we can talk about the timers, but regardless, it just kind of made everybody better. So to me, it felt like, yes, we have more options, but at the same token, we also have give me a second.
No, you're all good. And actually, on that note, he's taking care of that, and I will be right back. Give me a quick second.
My fault. My girlfriend just came and busted up the door. Should be good now. Metsu, can you hear me?
we are back. We are good.
All about that.
No, you straight. I had to go tear the air down anyway, so it was perfect timing.
Perfect. But yeah, as I was saying, I just think that some of the, even though it opened up some of the avenues for less fortunate characters on gap closing aspects, I feel like it still empowered those that already had these great assets, aside from like frame data, like map coverage, mobility, etc., and then even gave them a step up. Like actually, I think I saw D say something about Super Jump MC. Let me tell you how fucking annoying that is, especially for me, because if they super jump with like jump auto, it's really hard for me to avoid. I mean, there's a couple options I could potentially do, but I have to get like the read, like complete read.
Yep.
Otherwise, I'm getting absolutely punished. So like stuff like that, I feel like is what kind of like gave the game mode a bit of like a bittersweet taste. Because even if you look at the leaderboards, a lot of the common suspects were like up there, and it's not to say that the leaderboard was dictating who was meta, but what everyone was playing was pretty much like across the board.
It was Mastercat, Kurenai, and what was it? Mastercat, Kurenai, Rapunzel. I think it was the top 3 legends for Duel.
Yep. And then even then there was like a couple of the same like I said, the similar suspects that we usually see whatever you queue up for dual pubs. You kind of have like a certain little pool that you're guessing about, and then most of the time it hits on one of them. Because like occasionally you'll see like a random pick, but then you'll see them once and then you'll get flooded by everybody else.
Yep.
Like it's a resounding sound as to like what legends are preferred within certain game modes.
So I think that for like for not comp, well, just duels in general, right? Something really good that they did was that they gave different legends different cooldowns on their super jump. Now, it's inconsistent because we don't know what exactly causes it to be longer or shorter, depending on when you use it. But I think that if that was like a bit more refined, and that could fix the issue of like, if the legend is already strong in duels, then give them long cooldowns. Like I know that when I super jump with Kurenai, like that mess is like 18 seconds or some crazy mess, right? But that's completely fine because the legend is already strong as is. Versus the slower legends, considerably Dawn, Kaiser. Dawn, I think, has the fastest freaking super jump. His super jump cooldown is like 2 seconds, right?
It's pretty funny.
So I think that if they keep up with that trend, then yeah, it could balance things out a little bit more versus completely removing super jump for those legends, right? I think that would be really nutty if they did that, but maybe that could be like an experimental mode. I don't know. So continuing on, we would like to apologize to all the smashers who enjoyed competitive duels. However, this does not mean we are abandoning duel mode entirely. Duel mode still holds a lot of potential as a fun and distinctive mode. We will continue working towards developing and improving other modes, including duel. So I want to personally thank the devs for this portion of the note specifically, because now DF has been going on for 2 years officially. We ended up passing our anniversary. I think it was in June. I think it's June 26th. Yep. So DF has been going on strong for 2 years, really pushing the duel scene and still running like official SL duel tournaments for the community. So I'm glad that now we're finally getting some proper recognition, and that they also see that it can help a lot of players with getting better, because as it currently stands, there's not a lot of help out there, unless the veterans, of course, are helping out, the new gen players with learning the game and getting better at it. So definitely hyped to see that. And for anybody that doesn't know, be it on Twitch or on YouTube, when this is uploaded on YouTube, is that you guys can join my Discord server. You guys can ask for the verified DF tournament participant role, and anytime we roll out our new duel tournaments, then you guys can enter those. We also do duo tournaments, but that is a little bit more player cost efficient, in the means of you need, I think, at least like 24 players in order for 5 men to follow up with us and get these tournaments sponsored. But at least for duels, we only need 10 players to participate, and 5 men will continue working alongside DF in order to get these tournaments sponsored, in order to give players an incentive to enter these tournaments so that they can get gems in game if you aren't spending money and if you want to stay strictly free to play. So that's something out there for everybody to potentially look into, and it's free to join, so there's no reason not to. Now, continuing on, let's talk about balancing. Before I even start reading this, what's your what's your, I guess, condensed thoughts for now in balancing?
So, I'm gonna be honest. It never is a good talk when we speak on balancing, just due to the fact that they always say that they pick the win rates, etc. And that's the way we've always been running it. Mm-hmm. Even though there's cheesy gimmicks, even though, like, the thing is, the player base will go to the character that works, right? Mm-hmm. So that means that the entire player base moves to that character, exploits them, but then the win rates get skewed, right? So therefore, like, there's a couple people that can use them but really suck. Like, little Timmy's like 7 years old, picking up the game, oh, Snow kicked my ass, let me pick Snow. Or let me just use, like, somebody like, Timon, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, that chick is absolutely fucking busted. So, me personally, I just think that in general is absolutely dumb to just try to pivot off that as a win rate basis, because just because it's winning doesn't mean that it's overpowered. It just means that you just got the right opponent, or like the right matchup or whatever. I genuinely think that the game should play, the devs should play the game more, because it feels like they're alienated to what the problems are and what the balancing should be. I'm pretty sure if they were in any way, shape, or form dedicated to the game itself and played with, like, community through, like, not just Korean, because I feel like the devs are always leaning towards their Korean side, so I think they base it off mainly that end. If they have somebody on the NA side and the U side that is checking these queues, seeing what's happening, it's a decent player or something like that, and then bringing up analytics in that kind of regard, or like what things are like incredibly like busted, or bug reports, or things that people are abusing in order for it to be successful and to be cheesy in whatever which way, so we can balance and adjust accordingly to a more realistic sense, instead of just looking at charts with numbers. And because a lot of games base it off their competitive scene, right?
Yes. Like,
that's kind of a lot of the time what we end up doing. But our competitive scene's an absolute fucking disaster and a joke at best. Well, NA side anyways. Yeah, I see that a lot of, like,
there's not, at least for the competitive side, like, I think our competitive scene is very small. But even for it being small, I don't think that we're really listened to. I really, really don't like the fact that that it's based off of the stat checker, right? I think that if it was more player oriented, right? Like, get a gang of the top players and have like one-on-one feedback. Don't have them all in one conjunction, because even that itself can be
exactly
very chaotic, because I know that a lot of us still don't see eye to eye on things. But definitely have a team that can communicate with the veteran players of each region to then get that proper feedback and, you know, balance it out, right? Because going based off of stats, like you use the example of little Timmy. Oh my goodness, I got one punch by Kaiser. He's OP. Well, here comes the Kaiser nerf. There it is.
Listen, every time I don't know if any of you caught me, but every time I catch like words with Dev PK, that man will shut me down so quickly. Like, the first Dev talk, I hit him up. Now, granted, I'm getting my like cheeks slapped the fuck up in every single game mode, because back then Dom wasn't the popular mode as much. I felt like Battle Royale was like the mode to be in. Yep.
So when I'm playing this fucking game, everybody is working me, and I'm playing Kaiser till I drop. Like, and back then, a lot of you may not know, but if you were in the clique, you would make it to the top 4. And by clique, I mean you had to be in the up and up. You had to know the community members, because then what they'll do is they'll see you in game, they'll avoid you completely. You make it to top 4, you get guaranteed points. If you're not within that group, you're getting fucked over. And I mean, like, absolutely jump third party, name it. Your ass is getting sent.
Bro,
So,
the days of Plu,
exactly,
of Plu,
that kind of shit,
bro.
yeah.
I remember. Well, before you continue, bro, I remember with one of my clan members back then. They let me know that Plu was teaming inside Battle Royale. Bro, there were literal gang fights in Battle Royale back then. Like, I heard that they were jumping people. I was like, oh, all right, bet. I'm hopping on SL right now. We were rolling 2-3 people deep. Seeing Plu, we're over here taunting and stuff, doing like straight up free for alls and Battle Royale. Bro, it was great. it was great. It was great, man.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But like, so like touching back on that, Kaiser's clear on candies was absolutely trash. He had some of the like lowest base damage in the game. So I hit him up. We're in the dev talk and we have like a 10-minute timer, so we only have something to say, and that's pretty much it, because they're only answering like questions 10 minutes at a time. Anyways, so I tell him, hey, any way we could get Kaiser jump skill, blah blah blah. Dude hits me with the, yeah, Kaiser's kind of a monster in Dom. Nobody's fucking playing that game mode right now, bro. I can't play the game. I'm getting my ass whooped. So he hits me with that. Spoke to him recently, and he said the same shit about his knockback. He's just like, it's like the best one in the game. I was like, okay, that's great, but like, there's a lot of other issues with his hitbox and all these kind of things I'd rather touch up on. But sure, bro. I'll just brush it off. A lot of the times I don't try to
knockback
get it.
is great, but it can also be interrupted by one auto from Ducky.
Dude,
Air skill can be
it's
interrupted
so
by Ducky auto.
It is the most sensitive shit, and there's nothing more unsettling than a 300-pound man descending on you and you being able to slap him with a broom accidentally. Like, that is the fucking dumbest concept I've ever heard of, and for it to be an actual issue that I have to be like consciously aware of constantly, because by the way, like, my shit gets canceled accidentally all the fucking time. So like, it's just that's just kind of my 2 cents on the whole like arch when it comes down to like their balancing and what their adjusting has been, when it's like talking to somebody who's emotionally colorblind and trying to explain your emotions. They're just like, oh well, just like go to therapy. Like, that's literally what they fucking tell you, and then you just sit there, you're like, oh cool. Nice dev talk.
All right, so now where were we? All right, so balancing. So this has been the most discussed topic since the introduction of competitive duel and super jump. Many of you are probably aware of the recent hotfixes that nerfed legends such as Zapeta, Mastercat, and Wolfgang. We were quick to implement these changes because we feared that new players would have a bad experience losing unfairly to these legends who were powerful in duels. Many players were probably disappointed by the sudden nerfs. And we also recognized that it was a patch that left much to be desired, both in process and outcome. While these balancing changes were made in consideration for Duel, we failed to clearly communicate the intentions behind them. Also, note for everybody watching is that these intentions were not noted until this dev note came out. The hasty implementation of these changes significantly affected many players' experiences, which is a mistake we are reflecting on. As such, we would like to share with you briefly how our balancing process works. Smash Legends shares various stats like pick/win rates on smashlegends.gg, which has also garnered interest from the community. While we do take these numbers into consideration when making balancing changes, we cannot rely on numbers for the full story when balancing. There have been instances where we based our balance changes purely on the stats, but we concluded that such an approach did not significantly improve the overall gameplay experience. As a result, our recent approach to balancing has shifted considerably. Dominion is still the main focus of our balance, but we still balance the game based on a variety of experiences and experiments. Currently, our balancing principle is that there is no such thing as perfect balance in Smash Legends, and changes are made constantly to create a fun and evolving game. So before we go on to Smash Legends from here, what words you got to say, man?
I don't know. I'll be honest. This kind of stuff just irritates me. Like, I just have such a one-sided bias when it comes down to some of these words. Like, now, it's kind of funny because, in some sort of way, Dev PK and a lot of the team is actually aware of the players that are currently kind of pushing the envelope when it comes down to this game, because they want to talk about pursuit of creating more enjoyable, etc., like things to like extend the longevity of the game. You partner with Crafton for more ads, cool. Where is the fucking High Smasher program? Like, doesn't have to be us, whatever, I'm over it. Like, guys, we don't have to harp on it, but anybody to represent the thing. I don't want to touch on the subject because I already did a couple times, but we have nobody in the High Smasher program that we can look into, do anything with. Like, bro, there's just such a desolate like area for content creation. It is a resounding gaping hole, and unless you want to be some sort of a fucking masochist that gets no recognition from the company that you're investing in, nobody's gonna sit there and just do it for free. Like, dude, back to the incentives thing, bro. Yeah, at least you're one of those people. You know, all these people have to be hinging on like community interaction. We have to gateway people into our game, right?
Yep.
What better than somebody that you know is playing the game and introduces it? You know how many passerbys we get? There's like people streaming the game like once a day, and I catch them and I'll go into their stream and be like, hey man, appreciate you streaming SL. Thank you. When the fuck they just feel like, oh man, thanks for thanking me for playing this game that you don't own or not a part of. Like, what kind of like thing are we like promoting here? All I'm doing is thanking them for like extending the longevity of the game, which by the way is not being assisted by their own devs in general. So I feel like that avenue, when they're talking about longevity, we need to have people propel the game. We need like things aside from these ads, which by the way, I took a screenshot of one of the fucking captions for one of the like Instagram ads. The sentence that is used to like recruit. Let me fucking show you how stupid this is. Let me see if I can find it. I'm pretty fucking sure I took a stupid screenshot of this shit. Here we go. Smash Legends .official. Fire emoji. Your physical age? Fire emoji. What the fuck? Who is going to like answer that in the fucking comment? That is one of the weirdest shits to fucking ask anybody. I'm not joking. Like, can you guys see this shit? Like, I don't know.
Oh, well, yeah, wait. Yeah, it says your physical age. Yeah. Go down a bit. Go down a little bit. Yeah.
Why?
What does that have to do with the clip?
That's what I'm saying, bro. They're literally working each other in the clip, bro. And this is what you have to look for. This is what I'm talking about. We don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, I can't express how disconnected the company is from itself. Like, every single entity of it, the company, it's like a different group. Like, you got the devs over here, like, literally in their own gas chamber, just smoking whatever the fuck they're smoking, because obviously copium is like up for grabs or some shit. Then you got Crafton putting up these fucking ads with like, what's your physical age, question mark. Like, dude, in our like common vernacular, that question in general is kind of sus. Like, I don't know if you guys just read it off the bat, but that is just not a good way of community outreach. And then we look at the content creation side of things. So we have 3 separate different entities, and by the way, the content creation is come and go. It's whoever the fuck decides to pick up the torch, ends up putting up the stream for however fucking long until they decide that, listen, 5bin, I've been doing this for however fucking long, nothing here for me,
Cool, next game. Trust me, because mobile games are out there and people are not fucking scared to jump. Our attention span, like nowadays, it is so fucking small. Like you need the smallest window to get somebody's fucking attention, and we are not even doing that. There's nothing out there for you to strive for, look for that involves Smash Legends. And when you do see an ad, you get a fucking question like that.
Like
I just don't understand.
it sucks because they're saying, or like they can mention, yeah, we're trying to market the game, but we're noticing that people aren't really staying with our game or like willing to play it. But when you have ads like that, it's like, okay, yes, you are technically and literally doing ads for the game, but it's just that. It's not good ads, right? It's like you're just throwing something out there and putting it in a random word generator or meme generator and then slapping it as a caption, right? You're not having proper videos outside of their own YouTube channel, right? So we have the entire SL animation that was created last year, but where is that in any of the ads? Right? Things like that. So there's so many different approaches that they can do that they just aren't doing when it comes to the ads for the game, unfortunately.
Yeah, you know what they fucking do though? They put up these stupid fucking little contests, which by the way are fucking skewed as fuck. Because they can't propel their own content. So you know what they do? They make an event, they feature a certain gimmick, and then that's the next ad. They fucking pull ads or whatever interactions from whatever fucking little competitions are, and then they get some clip that people like, and then that's their promo. And then cut away, Smash Legends logo, boom, done. And to me, personally, I think the voting system was a little weird for me, considering that, like, it'd be cool if the devs would select on their own behalf. Like, they should be able to cater, like, or like sit there and be like, this would be good for somebody who's like trying to like play the game, because this is a good example of technical understanding and how far the game can go. Yes, it's a fucking party game, or not a party game, but I'm talking in regards of like, it's not a complete fighter and it has fighter aspects, so then you can increase the potential of like, oh, I can pick up the game, but I can't do that combo.
Yep.
I have to practice. I have to get better. And then from there, there's like a psychological like rabbit hole that the person goes down to. There's just like, bro, that fucking combo that they had, or that thing. Like, shout out to fucking Mayhem. Like, Mayhem has some of the best fucking thing, and he has so many, like, as he would like to say, children out there, because people are just out here trying to be the next Mayhem. How many people were named Ledge Demon? I would be like, fucking seeing all these people named fucking goddamn Ledge Demon, thinking to myself like, who are these like people? And then there you go, Mayhem making content, people sprouting out from like his videos and stuff like that. Like, I mean, Metsu, if I'm correct, you're like one of the only people that have like tutorials now. Granted,
in depth, like super in depth, and stylized tutorials.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and that's the thing. And then like, yeah, whatever. The simplicity of the game is well known, but there are still aspects that are hidden within like our constant interactions that you can exploit, use to your advantage. The more you understand about your character's interactions with the map, and like, I don't know, like that fucking Robbie strike, the fucking goddamn spike that he has within mid auto, like shit like that. Like, when do you see people use that string fucking spike?
Yep, it's extremely specific. Extremely specific.
Exact, that too, Space. Maps and matchup knowledge. There's a couple of gimmicks that you can actually exploit. Like, again, not to bring him up again, but Mayhem does a lot of things with ledge jumping and ledge canceling that adds another layer of depth that we can actually end up in the mix-ups and potential like strings, combos. The head games are endless when you realize the tools that you have and how to be able to use them regarding whatever fucking map stage, stuff like that. We don't have anything, not necessarily addressing that, but like opening up the topic So then we can stop talking about the this thing is strong, this thing is weak, and start talking about like, oh shit, like maybe I could cancel that as an option to this thing that I couldn't really address beforehand. Like back then, Kaiser fucking Flex was like the biggest weak spot.
Yep.
Everyone saw it as an opening to attack him, right? Then people started introducing the ledge fucking cancel Kaiser ult or the ledge Ducky ult.
Yep.
That you cancel directly, no, like you have complete iframes all the way out. Exactly, D. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So stuff like that would lead for you to be able to not only use that tactic, but then just kind of like keep the opponent guessing on your next move. Because now you're on ledge, you do recovery attack, you can jump, you know, and then the options open up. And that's when, like, I think truly that the game strives the most because the guessing game for me is the funnest part.
All right.
Yeah, that's kind of my 2 cents on that.
So now, heading back over to finish up what we were talking about in regards to the dev notes, is that Smash Legends from here on. Smash Legends is at a critical juncture. Throughout its history, Smash Legends' ability to provide long-term service has always been somewhat uncertain. However, the dedication and efforts over the past year have led to substantial progress and demonstrated clear potential for growth. And currently, the dev team has reached a phase where we need to significantly expand the scale of the game to prove this potential. As developers, it pains us that we have to ask our smashers for just a bit more patience. However, we will never stop our pursuit of creating a more enjoyable and enduring game. There might have been shortcomings in our communication and in other aspects, but we are actively working on improving them. As Dev Alice, I started several channels on Discord as a means to engage with smashers and have more open conversations. We are striving to become more approachable devs who people can communicate comfortably with through various channels. We are also working on fun events like quote-unquote Ask the Legends, in which case I don't know if you've done that. I haven't. I just figured that it was some chat GPT thing that they themed for Smash Legends. I don't know if it's actually that. If anybody in either chat or again over on YouTube in the comment section has done that, you guys can let me know like what it is and what you guys thought about it. Is it something fun? Is it useful? Let us know. As well as many projects such as guides to help with onboarding improvements, based on in-game feedback, matchmaking improvements, and more. While we can't provide definitive answers regarding releases of new maps and modes, given the recent potential for growth Smash Legends has shown, they might resume in the future. We are truly grateful to all of you who have supported Smash Legends despite its imperfections, and we will continue our efforts to make Smash Legends a better game and us a more beloved team. Many of you might still have lots of questions you still want answered. Please look forward to our dev Q&A. Now,
No, bro. No. Pause. You said, bro, hard touched on this topic, and I gotta fucking grab you before
let it
you
loose,
run
let
off,
it loose,
bro.
let it loose.
Bro, man said if you got questions, ask the fucking legends, dude. Bro, that fucking ask the legends anything shit. I almost punched the fuck out of my wall. Like, what is this fucking event, bro? What are we, fucking 10?
So have you done it?
Like... No.
Actually, you know what we should do? We should actually do it on stream real quick. Do they have the link in the official server?
Oh my god.
They have Ask the Legends.
Dude.
Where is Ask the Legends at? Where is it?
Dude, I don't even want to fucking look at that. When I saw that shit, I was just like, are you guys, what kind of fucking age group are we catering for,
Wait,
dude? I'm a grown-ass man. You think we're gonna fucking sit there and ask the fucking fanboy questions in Legend? Like, bro, what the fuck am I gonna ask them? Like, this is so cringe.
All right, so
I don't know.
So before we go over that topic, thank you, Didi, for supplying this link. So now we're gonna see episode 1, Ask Legends Anything. Ask Legends Anything. The Legends will answer your questions regarding Library World. Hey there, Smash. This shit is long. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold up. I just saw like the scroll thing and that thing.
Oh, PTSD, dude.
Okay. Hey there, Smashers! It is time to answer your questions about your favorite legends from Library World. It is time for quote-unquote Ask Legends Anything ALA. Quote-unquote ALA is content where Legends will occasionally be answering Smashers' frequently asked questions about Legends and Library World. You can participate by following the steps below. Select Ask Legends Anything under Support and send us your... Legends may not be able to answer inappropriate questions. Your questions and their answers will be featured in a future Ask Legends Anything. As for today, we forwarded the questions Smashers have sent us so far to the Legends. Answers from the Legends. Does Gumi only have a pair of fox ears, or does she have a pair of human ears and fox ears?
What are we talking about?
I was wondering what kind of question you had for me, and all you had to ask was about my ears? How insolent. I would never tell you about that. So,
bro, this shit gets me so fucking hate.
So,
Like, this is peak fucking cringe, dude.
this is the, Ask the Legends.
And what the okay, you know what the fuck I'd ask Kaiser? Who is your English voice actor, bro? You're still not fucking listed. Like, I don't understand, like, what are we supposed to ask? Like, is this your way, like, of patronizing us, devs? Like, there is literally zero, like, reason to do that. If anybody even asks questions, can we please all be inappropriate so then they realize how stupid this fucking goddamn thing is? Like, this is what we're fucking spending time on. This is where our fucking money's going. You know that somebody's getting paid to read this and then, like, be like, hey, yo, like, what would they say, bro? Like, dude, dude.
How does Jacko feel about fans of his magic? And how does he react when he meets one of them? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Nothing can quite put a smile on a magician's face like the support from fans. Oh, except for the gifts and tips, that is. But those are also all part of the support, so perhaps they are all the same. Whatever the case, I do love myself some showmanship. Why else would I be in the magic biz? I am always thankful for all the support my fans give me. If you are a loyal fan of mine, you will be an easy target for my Okay, the rest has been redacted at Jacko's request.
Why somebody had to sit there and Google Translate that shit? Because we know they ain't. Never mind. I'm not gonna fucking go ahead.
What do HP potions taste like? Each Smasher will taste them differently. Alice says she tastes cherry tart. Peter, apple. Cindy, strawberry. And Kaiser, a protein shake. An argument happened over it since all the legends tasted different. All the legends tasted different things. So we've asked the Sage Council, but have yet to receive an official answer. Seeing how the potions taste different for all the legends, we believe they might taste like whatever the drinker's favorite flavor is. As a note, we asked Jacko this question, but we seem to have made him mad and couldn't get an answer. Oh no.
Bruh, this is what they're paying Crafton for? Like, can somebody fucking please answer? Where are these ideas coming from? Who is sitting there in the... Have you ever seen that fucking meme when there's like people delegating about like, all right guys, we need to like figure out like a plan to like get the game better, blah blah blah, and then some dude's just like, let's have like a Q&A with like answering for the legends, you know, like, dude, and you see that pissed off dude and he throws it out the fucking window.
Yeah.
That should be that guy, bro.
Oh my gosh, dude. Bro.
This is what I mean by shit funding. Guys, can we just sober up to the fucking fact that we're still having like several fucking queue issues, bug issues? Like, dude, I'm still getting that fucking stupid glitch in ranked that it kicks me out and then it fucking tells me that I'm on a timer and I didn't even dodge.
Oh, but listen. Look, I understand you're upset about, you know, the competitive, you know, queue bugs and different things like that, in which case that will be attended to. However, is Cindy tanned? I want to know if she's tanned or if she's Latina. Oh, is my tan that obvious? I had to work a lot when I was with my stepmother and stepsisters. I also do a lot of outdoor activities like making deliveries after coming to Library World, so I ended up with a tan. But I always put on sunscreen. So about your bugs and your queue and stuff. At least I can tell you that Cindy is not Latina. She is tan.
I'm so fucking glad, dude. I genuinely was curious, bro. Because last time I checked, Cinderella was fucking washing floors in the movie. So, like, I didn't understand how she got that tan. I guess she was just that... bro, canonically, like... Dude, what is this shit, dude? Like, what are they expecting that the community, like, will, like, thrive or seek out from this? That is my personal question. There is nothing in here that, like... What, do we get rewards for this? It like, did I miss that part?
Yes,
you
yes.
Just get a question.
Yes, your reward is knowing the secret behind Cindy's legs.
See, that's what I mean. Like, there's nothing but like some vague answer and then some sort of fucking stupid ass goddamn like, what is this, a stall tactic? Like, what is the plan behind this? I just don't understand like how the funding for this game looks, and like I love a lot of the CMs and stuff like that, but like, bro, even they have to be like talking and be like, all right guys, this is kind of weird, because like if you think about it, that means that the developers are so fucking disconnected as to what age range the community is playing at that they think we're all fucking infants. Like, this is the only way that I can see this as a validating point to address, or like a thing that could be kind of cool. Cause like, I've seen this shit with like, you know who did this? Sonic Frontiers, dude. They had some fucking cringe ass thing where they had fucking.
Didn't they have all the voice actors do it?
Yes, they did. And they had all these stupid fucking Twitter questions lined up. Is this what they're fucking cosplaying? Is this what this is? Bro, they have a platform. Sega has money. You dipshits don't have the shit to fucking spend to be doing stupid shit like this. This would be different if we had a whole bunch of money and no problems and things that we could actually like funnel money into, or like that we didn't really need like money for, I guess. That's what I'm getting at. I'm just gonna stop. I think I'm rambling at this point. So, yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude. That's so that was something. So I guess like just to wrap up before we touch into the update notes and then wrap up the show with a couple of games with the community, is that so Smash Legends from here on, there's a lot of nice and sugar-coated words, right? Is that the cake looks good to eat, but it doesn't mean that it's gonna be healthy, right? It doesn't mean that it's gonna be good. Right, you can make it decorated however you want to make it look beautiful, but when you eat it, it doesn't taste great at all. It's rotten eggs. So the only thing that we can really hope for is hoping that they actually are paying attention to things that are not necessarily working, are actually learning from their mistakes, and that they're actually going to be putting in a bit more efforts and better approaches towards things for sure. So. That's like my condensed residing words for it. So whatever you got, man.
Dude, I don't know. I'm still kind of hung up on this stupid ass fucking subject. The thing about this game is we had so many promising features, or like things that were kind of cool to look forward to previously. And I feel like a lot of the magic is kind of gone. I don't know if you guys remember, there was literally like a dev calendar where they were showing like things that were coming up ahead and stuff like that. And we could look forward to and see within this time of the year what is coming out, etc. From what I understand, that timetable was extended due to poor funding. But then again, we're not doing anything like game-wise, because I'm sorry, cosmetics are not going to be your driving factor. If anything, anybody who even gives a rat's ass about winning right now is still gambling fucking enchants. Like, this is what people are fucking sitting here. This is probably the only money you're getting from, and maybe battle passes from every single fucking season whenever a new legend comes out. But god damn, they're so far apart in between that the player retention constantly dips. Like, we don't have... Bro, I have to fucking constantly cancel queues because Bot Central is back at it again. Ranked is dead. And we're doing stupid shit like a Q&A for Legends, man. I really do think this is like a dog's period of their life, as sad as it sounds, like where they go blind. Like, and you're like making noises, shit like that. Oh, sorry, it's also deaf at this point. Like, it just seems like an aimless thing that just continues to propel this shit that nobody's concerned about, nobody gives a rat's ass about, and we just have to bleed out until a new legend comes out. People come in for a couple days, they lose the fucking love for it, and then go back to whatever the fucking game is coming out. Dude, there's so many good titles out there. Like, there's no reason why people should still be playing SL in that, like, in the true sense of the regard, because look at all the fighters that just came out. SF6, Tekken 8's on the come up. Like, bro, you are in a brawl right now. And what we're doing is literally pissing on our own grave and just waiting to lay on it. I just don't want this game to die. I really don't. Like, but at this point, it's almost feels like the devs are just ready to put it down. And Dev PK's putting out all these notes and all this kind of stuff. But I feel like we're trying to say all these things, and this glass wall is so thick that he can't hear anything. It's so fucking soundproof. Like, he's just like waving at us, like we're like waving at him back, but we're like, bro, please,
like help us, bro.
Something.
You're like, oh man, they're so happy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It literally just feels like this. I never felt so walled out. And not to put like this as an example, but bro, I literally played Omega Strikers for like a month. I made a fucking emote, and the dudes put it in the fucking game, bro. I've never had that much dev reaction, like, from SL. Bro, you know, look at Goat Draw and fucking fan art, pouring his fucking heart out. Dude is making full comic strips and all this other shit. Feature your artist. Give them an opportunity. Let them make an emote. Let them do something. Get the community active. Give us something to strive for. Like, it's fan art. It's fan art. Thank you. Yes, another one. Like, fan art's been doing shit for ages. Like, what are we doing with the people who are passionate about the game? We don't need to reward every single one of us, but there's people making noise. Like, feature those. Give them drive. Like, don't you think Goat's gonna get tired of drawing shit? All he's doing is getting community praise. Dude, Dev PK, Dev Alice, they know him. They have to see his art. Like, the dude is cracked. Feature him. It's fan arts. All these other people that are in there constantly posting. There's talent in the community. There's videos that are being posted out with montages. There's some people that could get some sort of recognition. So then, instead of propelling these fucking stupid ass little, like, what's your age fucking shit, put some of those videos in and be like, can you pull off this combo? Oh, look at this sick fan art from our da-da-da, and then have Cindy respond to that. It's just like, man, I look tanner in that fucking thing. Maybe I do look Latina. You know, some shit like that. Like, at least it will be somewhat correlated, and then featuring the artist that is putting out their talent. But instead, we have these stupid fucking dev notes, these things. Every single time one comes out, it's like seeing something in the news that you just dread about reading about. I don't get excited for fucking like balance updates, anything at all. I just look for the new legend, and maybe if Kaiser got railed in the fucking patch. Like, I can't. That as soon as I see that Kaiser's not part of it, I'm out. That's it. Yeah, I know, Wrath. They come in and all this kind of stuff, but that's great. What they know about him, but do something. Give that dude a fucking medal. They have all these fucking. Have you seen how many fucking Smash Legends like packets thing they have for like the thing where they have like all. Dude, give the dude something like that to commemorate his fucking dedication to putting. That dude spends 4 hours on a mouse drawing. Yeah, I have seen. We touched on it very lightly, Ethan, as to the 5 games, other games, and I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. They're underwhelming as fuck. And like, if it wasn't because it had 5 men on the fucking like startup of it, I would have never been able to tell you that's like their game. I hate every single one of them. They're not my thing. They're very niche. What's indie games? Oh, dude, hard. I play on it. I spoke to Goat Draw a couple times, but sorry, Metsu, you can go ahead.
All right, so on the last thing that you said, talking about the notes, we're gonna go over the notes real quick. So This is going to go over the events, in which case, if you guys aren't in the official server for Smash Legends, you guys can join the server just from Googling it, or you can go in the game and join their official Discord server that way. They also do have like announcements on there to where whenever they release patch notes, then you can click the hyperlink via the pictures there, or you can even go on the smashlibrary.com or whatever that website is. Let's see, Smash Legends. Just look up Smash Legends, right? We're gonna delete that. Look up Smash Legends on Google, and we'll see smashlegends.com, and it'll bring you to the Smash Legends library. And it has like a lot of different information here. So for everybody on Twitch and on YouTube, these are your resources in order to get to these places. So if you guys want to read up on the event that is to come, then you guys can go over that, since right now we're here for the patch notes. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Balance update notes. All right, so we got Jacko buffs, Young buffs, Zepeda, Nui, Ali, adjustments for Brick, Maya, Ducky, and Swan. Now I have seen these, and it isn't anything too crazy. So for Jacko, we will, 1 second. All right, so we will be lifting the limitations we put on Jacko to keep his strength in check and patching up his weaker aspects. Now, ever since Jacko's release, he's been an issue. They continue coming back to this man and trying to adjust him for a variety of reasons, and it's whatever at this point. So his ultimate, the damage has been increased for 150 for whatever reason. He can, I believe that in the current patch right now, he can already one tap you. No, he can do like 90%. He lands one air auto and goes into ultimate with aggression and lightning. That takes 90%. Ultimate's projectile will now slightly curve towards Jacko when returning. I don't know why they're adding new features to his ultimate. I still think that they should add a feature to where you can actually catch it, to where you have to press the ultimate button again to catch it, and depending on your timing, that is how much ultimate reserve you get back. That way it gives, I guess, like more skill-proofed patching to the legend rather than just throwing it out, and now it can easily come to you, right? So it curves to you, so anybody that likes Jacko, then enjoy this buff. For the ability, approved fuel efficiency, ultimate cooldown reduction increased. And then Jacko will no longer be able to reuse his ultimate immediately by landing a basic attack after getting his ultimate gauge refunded when he has approved fuel efficiency equipped. Now his remaining ultimate gauge after the refund will be the same as it was when he didn't equip this ability. So I had a hard time reading this. I really don't know what the heck this means. So I'll just have to see what it does exactly whenever we get this patch out. As for Young, we did say Young would fly one day, or one day fly. Wait, this isn't what you had in mind? So I can do it myself. Refund the skill cooldown when hitting an opponent with aerial skill increased. This is something really big, right? I made this discovery, I believe, yesterday. To where with Young, T-Moon got like the same treatment as Young, right? T-Moon has the ability to where whenever she lands her ground auto, a big portion of it gets deducted, right? So it turns into, I think, a 4-second cooldown. Her cooldown initially is 6 seconds, but if you land the ground skill, then it turns into 4 seconds. So with Young, he has the same exact thing, but for air skill, which I found really interesting. So also his hitbox on his air skill is really fat. So you pretty much took Cindy and split her into 2 characters. If you want ground skills refunded, play T-Moon. If you want air skills refunded, play Young, right? Young and T-Moon is pretty much just different variations of Cindy at this point. Now we have Zepeda. I know Mayhem was really upset about this, possibly along with like a lot of other players, is that the buff, or whatever she got, was that the cooldown decreased by approximately 14%. And Mayhem had said, so now we just get to spam the ultimate a little bit more. None of her other stuff was reverted. Now, personally, I don't like Zepeda. She's very annoying, as is a lot of characters. But Zepeda, bias aside, is an extremely saucy character. And even playing her myself, even like with not liking her, I know how bad she feels to play. I didn't mind playing her when I did, but now I genuinely don't like playing her. She just, a lot of her stuff doesn't link. A lot of the mix that she had, she no longer has. So even though I don't like this character, I even know that she's in a bad state right now. Both mechanically and playing wise, because now she's even more of just an air skill spammer and just fishing out for ultimates versus the creativity that you could bring to the table as Mayhem did, as Hook did. So hopefully she does get some better treatment when it comes to that.
You said Zep and he showed up.
Now moving on to Nui, aerial attacks damage increase from 200 to 300 and knockback greatly increase. Aerial attacks projectile will now spin 1.2 times faster. So this one I'm pretty excited for because currently she can combo off of her orbs, but it's really like dependent on how you hit it and when you hit it. But if the knockback is increased greatly, then this means that she potentially won't be able to chain into autos. But if the knockback is great enough to where she can't get punished for landing her air auto, because that was a big problem that she had, then she's still going to be able to have proper Oki with putting out her ground skill underneath slowed opponents if you are using the ability to where her air autos end up slowing opponents. So this is something that I'm looking forward to since I've been putting a lot of time into Nui recently. With Ali,
I hate Nui, dude.
with Ali, second ground attacks attack time decreased by 0.5 seconds. I don't know why that's faster. His autos are already annoying, but more power to Ali players, right? When it comes to
No, it's not okay. Thank you, Saul. I'm saying.
Wait, what do you mean? We need to buff Ali. His autos should be 2 times faster.
That shit has the stupidest air yoink I've ever seen in my fucking life. And it's so fucking fast. It travels so fast. Bro, literally travels half the fucking screen by the time the fucking string's done. I'm getting cooked live I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So with Brick, enhance his ability to knock back opponents in the direction he wants to. This is something really interesting that I'm looking forward to. Also, he will now be able to chain his basic attacks with his skill for even more value. I don't know what they mean by this. You could already chain his basic attacks into his skill. As in, like, if you already have a wall set up, obviously you can knock him into the wall and whatnot, right? But I don't know what they mean by this. Instead of chain as in combo, they may be like, okay, you can use your auto because now his autos are actually going to be the ones that are marking the opponents, when previously anytime you were hit by his wall you would get an initial mark, and then hit by the wall again you would get stunned. But now the way that it works, in which case we'll get into, you get marked by his autos, and then the wall is what ends up stunning you, which is really cool. So this gives more incentive for Brick players to be able to, you know, get in combat a whole lot more, in which case I do wonder if his air auto will give an automatic mark versus having to hit his ground autos, right? So his HP has decreased, unfortunately. Movement speed increased approximately by 8%. So now he's a fast boy. Kurenai's basic stack, his first auto, his lunge for it got decreased, and they ended up giving that to Brick. So now he lunges very far, and he is extremely quick. So shoveling, now basic attacks will leave a mark on opponents for 3 seconds. Marked opponents will take 300 damage and be stunned for 0.5 seconds when hit by Brick's wall or ultimate. The mark will disappear once this effect has been triggered. First attack's charge distance slightly increased. I think this is the second time that it's been increased now. Second attack's hitboxes increased, in which case it already had really good anti-air potential. So now it's even bigger and better in order to, you know, snuff out enemies or opponents. Second attack's knockback will now have a more downward trajectory. So with this, depending on your life pool, like your HP threshold, he may be able to hard knock you down with his second auto. And depending on it, I don't know, like if like the hit stun on it, you'll be able to do, you know, your skill afterwards. That'd be pretty dope. That'd be pretty crazy if he had that that bread and butter instilled into him. So now his ground skill, Cooldown increased from 3.5 to 4 seconds. Max stack decreased from 3 to 2, but the wall duration has been increased from 4 seconds to 5 seconds. So I'm not a brick main. I do see this as a nerf, just because you don't. A big one is that you don't have 3 walls anymore. You only have 2. On top of the fact that the cooldown is increased. Even though the wall duration is increased for one, I don't think that counters out for the nerf that the walls ended up getting, unfortunately. Now this one is really big for Maya. Her HP has decreased from 5100 to 4900, but the huge thing is that now she can climb over stairs and small ledges when charging.
Mistake. This is a mistake.
Why do you think this is a mistake?
Dude, they did the same shit with Timon. She can do that stupid fucking
Yeah,
shit
the
where she
ultimate
climbs
and
the
run up,
fucking
yep.
thing. Dude, like, that should mean that other people should be able to slide and go upstairs, right? I mean, like, by this logic, no? No.
You think? So what you want is being able to Kaiser ground skill into ultimate and go up the ledge. It's like, yes. But it's not. See, now that's a slide. That's not an actual movement, though. That's where like the disconnect is. I can see.
Bro, I don't know, man.
Like that's literally her movement. But on the contrary, I will say this. If they are giving this to her, this means that you should be able to naturally run upstairs.
Yeah,
universally.
That's what I mean. It should be a universal thing.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you mean.
Who the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, because the thing is, what I see this as a problem is establishing privileges for fucking legends. That is such a harsh disconnect, especially for a new player. What the fuck do they think is gonna happen when they do these things with these legends and then they try another one and it doesn't work? Like, or by that same sort of fucking logic. I just think that some things should be an even playing field. If we're gonna adjust it for one, everyone should get it, bro.
Okay, so real quick, Muscle has been doing a great job with paying attention to chat as I'm, getting down to topics and different things like that, being able to attend to this. But something I did glimpse coming from Raph is that Kide, big shout out to Kide being an amazing Maya player. I didn't take this into consideration. Kide said that this is going to make her really bad in duels. I did not consider that. Because her thing about duels was that you use the wall to keep you there in order to build up that boost. But now she's not going to be able to because she's just going to go over it. That's interesting. I didn't think about that. I mean, you can still, like go around in a circle, but for keyboard players, having a WSD versus being on controller, yeah. Or even Dom potential setups, right? Of just going up against the fence at the top part, depending on, or up against a tree or whatever the case may be, right? That's interesting.
Right.
So her skill travel distance decreased when used while charging. Second attack's hitboxes decreased when used while charging. Ducky and Swan, her last nerf that encouraged players to play her more aggressively was unsuccessful, as it ended up tampering with the character's flow negatively. Ducky will now be able to transform into Swan more frequently, but Swan's more difficult to deal with attacks have been nerfed. So Wing Beat, which is her ultimate charge rate over time increased by approximately 33%. This is freaking huge. Ultimate charge gauge gained from dealing damage greatly increased. While in Swan mode, she did get a nerf. Ground attacks charge distance slightly decreased, and aerial attacks charge angle will now face more downward. I mean, I'm gonna play Ducky because I want to see like just how big this change is. Ducky and Swan has been in the game and was considered a legendary in vanilla, but also considered the worst legend as well. She was the hardest one to get, one of the hardest, but also again among the worst. So I would really like to see them continue to buff Ducky and like really see like, is there ever going to be like a Ducky meta, or just Ducky being able to be utilized a whole lot more than what she is right now, because she's just there. And I love Swan. I think that Swan has an amazing character design. I think that she's really freaking cool, but underappreciated. Then we have some bug fixes. Fix an issue with Snow, where Relentless Lightning would trigger multiple times on attacks after hitting Victor's Frankensteiner with a skill for whatever reason. But yeah, so that's all the patches.
Yeah, no, if I could respond in space, I don't have to type it up.
Yeah, no, absolutely, Space. I completely agree with that. The thing is, Gene was a CM. It's still not a developer playing the game. The thing about it is, even as a CM, you still don't take the game as seriously as I feel like some of the other players do. I see the real issues. Oh my god. Yeah, right. I don't know. I think I would lose the position so quickly. But like, I'm so opinionated.
Unfiltered CMs.
That's my thing. Yeah, because there's a couple things that the community needs to be aware of. And I think that a lot of the people that talk to the devs are so scared of losing connection that the honesty gets blurred, because we can't really be 100,000% with these people, not knowing like what their reaction will be. And a lot of the times it probably would end up in somebody being like banned or like removed from the program for having like a verse, like whatever. But that all being said, I would expose the absolute fuck out of like a lot of the shit or issues, because a lot of people are looking for answers in this community, and you constantly see people in Gen just asking questions that are valid, be it login and all this kind of shit that nobody has answers for. And I'd frankly be like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think they really care about that. You know?
I mean, but hey,
So,
like you said, like, we need that honesty, man.
no, absolutely. But the thing is, I don't think the devs are willing to have that sort of talk with players, or like CM. I don't think they're ready for that conversation. Does that make sense? Yeah, every single time they just kind of want to hear the positive aspects and see positive things come through, but the harsh reality is there's a lot more negatives, and I think they're just gaslighting themselves into thinking like this is just gonna make the game better, and all these crowded beliefs. Because like if they keep putting out notes like this, thinking that they're showing how much they appreciate and they're propelling the community to try to be better, like, are you gaslighting yourself? Like, there has to be some sort of thing that you don't understand that's happening with the community. So that's my thing, Space. And I think that Omega Strikers and Odyssey in general is a completely like amazing set of developers that we can't put them up to par with when it comes down to 5 men. They can't even speak English.
Yeah, it's a very tough life out here, man.
Unfortunate. But yeah, by the way, for the record, Metsu, here, actually, I'll send it to you in DMs, but go on.
Okay. Alright, where is it? What is it called?
Okay. Gotcha. Just want to figure out how devs can't play their games. No, absolutely. But that's the thing, though. Like, I don't think Dev PK, I don't think I've ever seen him in game and him be reported through an outside source, you know, like having a clip of it. Like, not even, actually yesterday, I was playing with Kid and Venick, and we fought a fucking CM team in OS. I mean, we absolutely stomped them, no offense to them. But like, that's what I mean. Like, you can find these people in the game themselves. I've never ever seen Dev PK or anybody else of that stature that to be in the queue, or any sort of other Dev Octavia or whoever else has been a Dev. Which, by the way, we still have not gotten a single Dev Kaiser. That shit pisses me the fuck off.
You should be the Dev Kaiser. That's why.
No.
All right. So, quick question.
Sure.
So I can put it on which, I guess, like, select Mad World or Anarchy Reigns songs should I play?
Anarchy Reigns.
Or Mad World.
I think, bro, listen, Anarchy Reigns has a close part, like, to my heart. Judah, I get paid. You don't feel me? Like,
right.
Shit like that. I'm ruthless. Oh my gosh, I can just keep going, bro. Shit
Which
is
one
just.
is what freaking Mad World ones I like? Lil Pimpin', Ain't That Funny? It's a Mad World, Breathe, Soul. Those are ones I got on deck right now for Mad World.
Jaws. Oh no, I'm Pimpin' is actually like one
Lil
of my favorites.
Pimpin', I ain't playing. In a minute, you're gonna be laying. I ain't messing around. Yeah.
My city, my moves, my money, my sweat. Hey, baby love, what's up? I really don't know why 5 men didn't apply for funding from Crafting to improve their game, or maybe just upgrade the servers to fix issues or host a tournament. Because I'm telling you, Lisi, they don't know these issues. We could have the bug reports filled to the brim, but either somebody's not checking them or something like that, because servers and stuff like this are like a serious issue. And that tournament thing, I swear, it barely gets checked. Shout out to Metsu for actually getting like the first kind of condoning on it, but like for the most part, from what I understand, anybody that puts a community tournament in there, nothing.
Yeah, their process for getting sponsored is very weird. Our first tournament would have gotten sponsored, but they said that so everything was in the green, right? Except the fact that I allowed people to sign up before I promoted the tournament. And that was the only thing that stopped my first tournament from getting sponsored. And I was like, you know what? Okay, you guys make the rules, that's fine. You know what? We're here. You guys are, are sponsoring us. We're in cahoots. I'll play by your rules. So our next tournament ended up getting sponsored, but the rules were kind of like swapped, right? So now it had to be uploaded to YouTube when originally it didn't. And yeah, I didn't even have to do the second application. It was all done within the first application. So it's very finicky, but I can confirm that they do sponsor tournaments.
Yeah,
but,
no, that's dumb. Go ahead.
But anywho, so for everybody that has come, the show is about to come to a close. We do plan on going over like different topics as we did, and at the end of the stream, then we allow some of the viewers to come in to the lobby that we've created. That way, you guys can play with us, and we can get a couple of matches in. Just like I maybe say like a few duels, and then maybe like one duo touchdown, because it is late right now, and hopefully we can get in like these streams at an earlier time. So right now we're not able to play as long, but so we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna go ahead and close it out. Sound good?
Yes, sir.
All right. So while I set this up, then anybody that wants to ask Muscle for it, like any questions, then you can go ahead and do that. It is not gonna take me long for me to switch this over.
Ah, shit, 5:30. Y'all took a chunk of my time. Hard, seriously, bro. You've been fun to talk to. Appreciate you coming through, bro. Much love. Power on, my brother. Show off those helmets. Hold up. I have to take off my headphones and all that other jazz. The only problem is I could probably show you like a few. The thing is, I have to take them off the stands, etc. Do you want me to put them on? Is that what you want me to do? Oog, stop trying to call me out. I see you in the chat, bro. Why y'all, bro? It's my own people doing me dirty. Bro, Chief, listen, you're like a shiny Pokemon, bro. Me trying to find you in general, the odds are crazy. Cause I'm never around, bro. I literally have vacay. Actually, Metsu knows more about my status than anyone in here. But I like got into a car accident, all this other shit, bro. I tell you, the pile of shit that's been happening, like IRL, is fucking nuts. Also, guys, you gotta keep in mind, I'm fucking 30, bro. Like, it's crazy. I genuinely never fucking thought I'd have so little fucking time to do anything. Once I might join NBC if y'all allow. DM picks later? Yeah, bro, I got you. It can't be that either, though. Dev Alice was in the SLVC one time talking. Really? Okay, so then they're obviously, they have to be blatantly ignoring them. That's what I'm saying, Har. Not everything. I mean, I live with my girlfriend, stuff like that, so I also have like 2 more families I have to worry, or 3, because she has like a stuff. So there's like more family avenues. I feel like I tell Metsu all the time that I have to like get this stupid heads up, and it's like it's really dumb for my friends. I understand, like the amount of time I need a heads up, so then I don't fucking have plans, because a lot of the times I kind of wake up and then someday it's like she's like, oh, by the way, we're doing this today. I'm like, what? Like
All right, everybody. So the room is up, and it's gonna be first come, first serve. We are gonna be playing the legends that is represented by this podcast, as Muscle is known for Kunai, and I mean not Kunai, freaking Kaiser, and Kunai is DF's poster boy. So we're gonna be playing these legends. So anybody that wants to come in, first come, first serve. We're only gonna be playing a few, like I said. And Muscle, you go ahead and get up in there first, brother.
This man Chief trying to get the works, bro. My man's ain't playing. We doing enchants, Chiefs, or nah? Oh yeah, there we go. That's what I'm thinking.
All right, and I'll go ahead and start bumping. Lil Pimpin', I ain't playing. Oh,
Hey,
yes,
that
sir.
nigga gonna be laying.
Yes, sir.
If I get washed, it's because I'm sick. Nah, for real, no.
I gotta start this once the match actually starts. Alright, let's get it.
Put on. Alright, cool. And oh shit, there we go. I'll tap that one. Alright, let's go. Okay. My God, she's not like that. Come on now.
Oh, not first stock already.
Oh shit.
Oh, the anti-air. Okay. Oh, the duff.
Committed. Oh no, I didn't do anything.
Tough.
Brain froze.
Oh yeah. Also, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with that little part by the spawn because you don't want to fall down off of it.
Ooh. Oh, I missed it. Fucking auto. Oh, word. Oh no! I empty ground skilled! Wait. Oh no, Chief, don't tell me. I died? Wait, what happened? Chief, what happened? Don't
Alright, I came
jump
back
off
as
of me.
2-2. I came back 2-2. What's happening? What's happening? Oh, okay. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, so what's he gonna do with it? No! Okay,
Nah,
you back there. You back there. Oh, we in there. Oh, this is it. Oh, you use skill right there instead of duffing him with jabs?
Alright, listen, bro.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, you win that trade? Oh, what's happening? What's happening? That's it. You didn't have skill.
No, I did not.
You didn't need it. You didn't need it.
Bro, I swear you disconnected there. What happened, Chief? We was in it and then you like walked off.
Me?
No, Chief did.
Oh, Chief. I was like, I literally walked off the screen.
No. We was running it and then all of a sudden he paused and then he went to the top left corner and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Got you. Naruhodo.
Ciao bello, benvenuto mio fratello. Yo, Zet in the chat, big shout out to the man Zet. Guys,
Yes,
we have it
sir.
already. Please follow, bro. The guy is an absolute fucking gorgeous ass content creator. Dude plays any single game, every single game. And even if you don't speak Italian, the dude speaks English. So per favore, just give the man a follow, brother. Dude is an absolute fucking beast.
All right.
Oh, we're running him back.
Do we have anybody else that would like to join?
I'll play this.
I'll leave the code up just for a little bit longer, and then if not, then I'll trade out, and then we'll go over.
See ya,
to,
Hard. Thank you again for coming through, brother.
And then we'll go over to duos. Where's my Kaiser at?
Quel disegno è bello, no, bro. Veramente un bel lavoro, bro.
All right, space 110. All right, cool.
Yeah. We get to see the man. Do you mind if I commentate over it?
Oh yeah, of course, bro. You got it.
Let's get it.
All right. I'll go ahead and rock.
Buonanotte, fratello mio. Ooh. See the Kunai matchup. Now, this is not necessarily something I'm particularly well too versed on. Wait, no. Chief again with the... Oh, no, not Chief. Freaking, that's space. My fault.
Yeah, that's space. I'm going to say any.
Yo, Wrath, you have no idea, bro. Listen, Mayhem Flowchart is out on YouTube if you ever want to check it out. My man's literally goes through the same funneled responses, and it's always categorically. So, if you ever have a question as to what the fuck is going on with the man, he's always doing some stupid shit. He's either AFK, smoking, eating, with his girlfriend, or just doesn't realize that he's playing another game while he's in result screen. Like, the list is hefty. Listen, Chief, I'm more active than Mayhem in the regard of, like, if you ask me something, I'll always talk back. Come on now.
Alright, so
Yes,
you're going MC?
Listen. Alright, here we go, baby. MC Kerner. Now, this I've seen before. Let's go ahead and see. Now, granted, match, like, on the matchup, I'm not entirely sure. I think, is it like 60-40, 50-50? I don't know.
Nah, I definitely think it's 60-40 MC.
Alright, here we go. We got the neutral going on from the MC, using jump skill to go ahead. Oh, the punish here. Here goes the pressure. 2 stacks on MC, gets full punished by the Kernite here. Jump skilling over it. Here we go. One more to ulti. A good punish. Oh my gosh, and he gets a drop. And this is a fucking baby. We got 1 stock on the board for the fucking man. Metsu picks a pot. 4,300 HP with ulti already. Master Cat's got a lot of ground to make up. Oh my goodness, that is about half HP here. Now we got the air neutral. Here we go, 1 stack. Back to the neutral again. Oh, here we go. That's confirmed. 1,400 HP. Ooh, that wall rip. This is what the fuck I'm talking about. Jump still gonna go ahead and punish. He has ulti here. Mashes. Oh, gets to re-drops. Gets full punish. That's 2 points on the board. Metsu is out here with the chopsticks. 2,000 HP on him. That's gonna be a full punish. Oh, lets him flow. Grabs ledge, and that's a guessing game. Real Metsu, for real, out here, esporting it up. GG, good showing by the boys' face, bro. Shout out to the boys' face.
Alright, so now lastly, where's our, where is it?
Yeah.
Alright, so for anybody in chat, let me know if anybody wants to join, because Space and Chief has already played. So if there is 2 new people that would like to play, then let me know. Alright, so Ronan wants in. And do we have 1 more person? And we're gonna wrap up here.
Enchantless, right?
Yeah, Enchantless, yep.
Oh my god, Ronan, I thought we were homies.
He's like, nah, I came to play, buddy.
Man, it's trying to embarrass me.
Raph? R? Oogie?
Oogie? Oh no, that's the name that scares me, bro.
I don't think Oogie's on right now.
Damn, Wrath. Yeah, no, same, bro. After this, I'm going straight to fucking bed.
Alright, so going once. Going twice. Alright, I'm gonna do a punch with
You're a bitch, Chief. I seen you in the fucking chat, you fucking smirking bitch. I know you're fucking smiling somewhere.
Alright, so heads is Space, tails is Chief. Alright, Chief is playing.
He already locked in, bro. He's ready.
Yeah, I see that. I just had to make it fair. I just had to make it fair.
Nah. Yeah, big shout out to the man Metsu for making it possible, so. Alright, brother. Let's get it, baby.
Here we go.
Don fucking... No, that's not typical, but...
No, I do see quite often. All right, got a neutral on here. He's looking for ground skill. I'm gonna get bonked off for a sec here. Come on, right back though. Get 2 man.
That was all good. Oh, nice.
He ulted.
You good? You good? You good?
Yep, yes sir.
Yeah, made the ult. Nice, Metsu.
All right, magnet up in a sec. Oh, he actually, no, he doesn't try to ground skill me. Did I die off that? No, he got me. I played that bad, my fault. Come back in a sec here. 60% on ult. Got him.
Nice.
Here it comes.
Nice.
Nice catch. There it goes.
It's alright. He's not able to capitalize off you.
Oh,
I'm hit. I got you. Oh, that's gonna be a lot of damage.
never mind. I try to get you.
Alright, I'm gonna get pots. There's one more pot back there for you in case you go to it. Oh, nice cap. He's like, remember this?
You don't want
remember
that,
this,
bro? I saw the clip, Chief.
Oh, I'm caught. I can still make it back though.
He dies.
Good shit.
Nice, I got mag. 50% on ult too. 4600 HP. Oh my god!
That's
I
fine.
thought I hit him and canceled. You got him right behind you.
I think I'm dead.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm dead.
Don ulti. I couldn't fucking. Actually, I should probably take this reset. No. I'm gonna stay.
No.
I'm gonna stay.
Yeah.
Fought up. Nice! Oh my goodness!
Yes, sir. I got you, baby. I got you. Stop playing with the boy. Relax. Oh! Stop playing with the boy. It's all good. We good. We here. Good shit. Can we get a muscle flex? Can we get a muscle flex real quick? Hold up. Can we?
Let's go, baby.
Can we get a muscle flex? Oh my
bro,
goodness.
Yeah, unfortunate his options there after he had to ulti. He had to stall that point.
Yep. Good
GG's,
stuff.
y'all. Guys, I'm sorry I have to dip for now. But that all being said, if we work towards and we can get I'm pretty sure we can get it even earlier. We can get this going even further. And then if you guys are all interested in playing, I'm absolutely game for it. Keep in mind, guys, we don't always have to play. We can also spectate and match. Me and Metsu have commentated before, so we're totally cool with going about it that way if that's what we also desire. What was that? That's why I asked, why is it going to do Sundays? Yeah, we're going to try for every single Sunday, yes. So if you are interested, Wrath, more than happy to play you, brother. I played a couple times, very fun. Absolutely loving it. Salt, brother, big shout out to you. And big shout out to everybody that came in and participated, talked, chatted, etc. Guys, unfortunately, I will have to go right now. I have to wake up in like 5 hours, maybe 4. Yeah. So I'll try to get some shut-eye. Guys, much love to everybody in the community. Thank you again. Big shout out to Metsu making this happen. The community talk show. Guys, Sundays. And the DF fucking tourney. Sign up, bro. Mans is cooking.
Yeah, we have DF tournaments on Saturday, and then we'll be having these official Smash Legend podcasts on Sundays. That way we can talk about the tournament, we can talk about anything that's really going on, and it flows nicely. And then at the end of the shows, and we will be playing with you guys here. So again, huge thank you for everybody that came out. This first episode was amazing. It felt great. So yes. I'm very happy to be doing this with Muscle. He is loved by the community. He's an amazing person, great guy. And again, as I always say, typically in my server, is that none of this would be happening without the the support of DF, without the support of the community in general. So definitely be spreading the word. Let's get some more interactions going, and we can do some more things to help out new players and veteran players alike. Can't wait to highlight artists, highlight more players and different things. We have a lot of stuff planned. So I really think that the community needed this, and I'm just happy to oblige. But again, this is going to be the end of the show. This was going to wrap up episode 1. Everybody on YouTube, hope you guys enjoyed for sure. And right below us, you guys can catch Muscle at twitch.tv/muscle_SL and myself at twitch.tv/METSURJKEN, Metsu Arjaken. And thank you everybody for coming out. This is it. Thank you everybody. Have a great night.
Deuce. Is the audio still going?